So, lately, this week, it seems like my manager's been asking me if I'm alright. Now, I give that answer as I do to everybody. Yes, of course I'm fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing magnificent. And I do realize everybody can read people differently, and some people can tell the indifferences and they generally care. And some people can tell the indifferences and they don't care, and blah this and blah that, mixing with all those variables. I just give everybody the exact same thing because nobody really cares. They do pleasantries, but are they pleasant really? No. Like, I'll literally listen to people's stories for hours on end, but the problem that bugs me with life and how the system works is you have to give people time, but you can't give them too much time because time is money. Keep moving on. You have to do this next. You have to do that next. And it literally fries my system, and it absolutely bothers me to the fact that, like, I just shut off my emotions and say, fuck it. When I'm with you, I'm always like this. The second I turn away from you, my face drops like this. And the only people that are actually aware of that are the people that are close to me, but most customers wouldn't know that the second I turn around, I go from and I'm basically like this the whole entire time inside the trucks. Depending on who I'm working with. Like, I shit you not when I say, depending if I have somebody sit next to me, I will sit completely silent and listen to the road. If I'm by myself, I'm 100% completely silent, listen to the road. If I'm with somebody, depending on how we mix, I'll talk to them and we'll have a full-ass conversation. Like the person I was working with today, him and I basically chopped up the whole entire time. We fucking had drives like 51 minutes long, 43 minutes long, 34 minutes long, 43 minutes long. The whole entire time we were able to talk and communicate. And we had like fucking 7 jobs. And most of them were fucking long-ass drives. And I will admit there's some times in between where we just kind of sat in silence. But like, I'm the type of person that doesn't know if it's appropriate to be themselves. So for the fact that I just remember so many things growing up, and I also remember that not everybody is the same, blah this, blah that. There's so many things going in my head before I make a decision, and you guys just see, oh, clearly they weren't thinking about it. Clearly this, clearly that. It's not as clear to you as it is to me. I'm just trying to figure out, are you saying and meaning what you say, or are you just saying things just to get me away or get me to come that way? Or what is the reason and what is your way? And I'm just saying things because, well, I'll say the truth to the extent that you'll believe it. So yes, I am fine. Really, I don't know. I couldn't really tell you how broken I am, how fucked up I am. What I really want to do, it's all I really want to do is die, scream, cry, kill a couple of people, including me. Like, of course I make the list. I don't want to be. I just am. So while I am, I try to do my best. God damn, it's never enough. So god damn, it's never enough. God, fucking damn. And sometimes it's too damn much. You're too damn good. You're too damn perfect. You're this, you're that. But you still won't accept me for who the fuck that I am. So fuck you for telling me this shit if it doesn't matter anyways. My ego doesn't really exist because what the fuck does it matter? I get humbled quickly if I walk with my ego. I don't even know how to talk to people. I just know I'm supposed to get you to say yes. I can do that. Maybe. Possibly, all depending if I say the lines correctly. Whoopsie, I spoke like I was an idiot. Nah, it's not that. It's just I forget to stop to think when I speak. I should just shut the fuck up instead. Loading, but you wouldn't always assume to agree. I know everybody. Restart. I want to kill everybody. Especially me. Actually, personally me. So if I kill me, I ain't gotta hurt nobody else because, well, life is fine because, well, the reason why I have so many issues is because I can see the fuck ups and you guys just say, well, who cares? I did. I don't. Now that I did and don't anymore, now, what the fuck's the point? Oh, I'm supposed to care here? Cool. I don't know how to anymore because I cared too much in places I wasn't supposed to care. And yeah, I remember trying to care, but they don't want me to share the care. So I'm like, fuck it, there. I won't split it with you. I'm just not going to care. I'm just going to be here. Until I'm not, I do shoot my shots, but where to? What's my opportunity? You value me lower than I would ever value me, but for the fact that I still need to shovel out some value in this community, I can't just say no to you. Because they don't value me quite yet. And I'm not willing to do some of the things that other people are willing to do. I'm like, yeah, I get I'm cute. Yeah, I get I'm sexy. Yeah, I get some men want to fuck me, but I want the women that want to fuck me. Like, I ain't gay. I ain't homosexual. Like, yeah, I might have done some fucked up shit, but no, I don't go for dick. I go for bitches that act like dicks. Get it right. I go for people that aren't going to respect me. Get it right. I go for the things that I can get, even though I know I should keep moving. Just because I can get it doesn't mean I need it. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean it's healthy for me. I'm only at places that I believe I should be, but really I'm just in loading spots until I'm where I need to be. And where I need to be is to see so long as I'm in the ground, I think I would be happy. I've tried living in so many different forms. I still haven't figured out my happiness yet. Maybe it's a state. Maybe it's a community. Maybe it's a whole entire different way that they do slavery. Or maybe I'm just too much of a fucking pussy. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just I'm too weak, I'm too fragile, I ain't got the mind to be like you guys. Like, yeah, I could be a narcissist, but it brings me no joy to cause you pain. It brings me more joy to cause you joy, but I still don't get why you're laughing. I say things I do, and I guess I say things funny or in a funny way because people laugh at me, and I'm just like, what did I say? Sometimes I am aware of the fact that I am funny, and most of the times I don't get it. Sometimes I'm aware of the fact that I'm cute, but most of the times I don't get why you're touching me. Sometimes I'm aware of the fact that I forgot to brush my teeth. Most times I don't get it. Sometimes I'm aware of the fact that I didn't put on deodorant. Sometimes I'm aware of the fact that I didn't spray down cologne. Sometimes I'm aware of the fact, and that's because I want you to leave me alone. Well, if you smell pleasant, you look pleasant, of course I want to get close to you. But if you look pleasant, you smell awful, why the fuck are you so close to me? Exactly. Simple psychology. Yeah, I weaponize my own poor hygiene. Of course I didn't shower before hanging out with you. I didn't expect to screw. And now here you are on me trying to suck my... Ooh, that smells... That's because I didn't expect you to want the D. I weaponize my own stupidity because I'm aware you guys won't listen to my nose, so fuck it. I smell horrible. Great, now people will leave me alone. I'm so smart, I'm fucking stupid, and I get that shit. That's what annoys the fuck out of me. I know some shit that you guys don't, and when I point it out, no, don't look that way. Why the fuck you all make it so damn simple for me? Why the fuck is so... It's literally right in my face. I can't look there even if I look away. It's in my peripheral. Now it's now in the base of my brain. Now. I'm fine. I'll always be fine. I'm here against my will. As time changes, so will I. At some point or another, more things about me will die. The world will create the person that they need, but I'm just trying to figure out what am I to be. Not a slave to the system, not a slave to society. I do a lot of things for a bunch of nobodies. And I say it like that because the money don't mean shit to me, the status don't mean shit to me. I'm just doing shit because it keeps me out of jail, technically. Even though mentally imprisoned by myself, stuck in this 9 to 5, that's never working that way. I get up and I sell 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 and they tell me, oh, wow, you could do better. You're right, I could if I fucking had a gun and had that anger issues out with me. Yeah, give me all your fucking money! No, you're not allowed to do that. Well, fuck it then. I just do what the fuck I can do, and if you don't like it, fire me. There's always somebody that can replace me. It doesn't fucking matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I do. If I'm not good enough, I know how the system works. Cut me. Literally. The whole entire existing thing bothers me. It bothers me even more when people lie to me. So I'll be honest to you, and if you're upset, fight me. Or just tell me. I can be somebody you can be so honest to. It's just like, oh my God. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm being a dick, but I hate trying to figure out what you really mean. I'm basically autistic the way I want you to be straightforward with me. I don't give a fuck if you want to back that shit up, get closer to me. I just want to know what the fuck you truly think. But nope. So many lies, so much deception, so much of this, so much of that. What's wrong with me? Who cares? Because I don't. If I don't care, then why should I share what you won't care about? If I am to be alive, then I will be. And if I am to be deceased, then I will be. There's 6 attempts and there will be a 7th one, eventually. I won't always fail. But I'm keeping tracks of this fail because, well, I have a long history of having these types of thoughts, regardless if this is your first time ever meeting me or this is just you continuing the season of existing with E. I'm pretty sure I'm autistic, especially the way that I work, the way that I listen, and the way I get conflicted between what they said and what's being done, the way I want to harm them. But no, that's too quick to get to the guns. Put it down. Don't fucking start beating people because principle. But we're not going to talk about principle. We're just going to talk about the fact that you're mad. I know I'm not supposed to act out like this, but I'm allowed to have these feelings. When I get these feelings, they feel so intense to me. I don't want to fucking see your face because I might beat it to a pulp. I might break something. And it's probably going to be my fucking identity. It doesn't matter. Because if I react out this way, I'm always in trouble, even though you're the reason why I'm fucking acting like this. Because if I wouldn't, fucking son of... Playing these games with you is what causes me to be insane. So I play different games with different people and hoping that I can keep in control of my brain. But the only easiest way to feel safe is So long as I breathe, I'll have issues communicating with people because people know that there's something different about me. And because of that, they'll always use that to their advantage and be like, well, you know that's not what I meant. Just say what the fuck you meant. Well, you're just making it up. But I actually have it on video of what the fuck you just said. Well, nobody's gonna believe you. That's fine. I never gotta communicate with you ever again either. I ain't gotta be this pleasant. I just learned how to be because I don't know how to fucking be anything else. I learned how to communicate. I feel like a fucking robot most of the times, and that's why I feel like I'm autistic. I don't know what the fucking right answer is, but I feel like there is always one. Regardless if you'll tell me I'm saying the right answer or the wrong answer, but I feel like I said the wrong answer because you just left me. Or you won't stay. Or you can say all the right things and they still go away, and that's what confuses the shit out of me. I learned what you wanted to hear. What the fuck you mean I'm still not good enough? Or I'm perfect, but you're still gonna leave. What the fuck do you mean? Am I too smart for this? They won't ever tell you what's really wrong, so focus on you. I love what I love, but I don't even love the fact that I love anymore. The way that I am is because of the way that society keeps treating me. I adapt to the situations instead of letting the situations 100% change me. I'm still happy. I'm still bubbly, but it's only for me. Until you all learn how to respect me, until you learn how to regard me, until you learn how to love me. What does it matter? I'm 100 different people in one. You'll see so many versions of me depending if I'm at work, depending if I'm alone, depending if I'm in a video, depending on what the fuck is happening. But you're going to assume, well, the slave's always ready to work now, aren't they? You know what? Some days I feel like being a fucking free person, and some days I feel like being a prisoner. But then I remember, I've always been a free prisoner. I've just never been a fucking free person. I was just told I was a free person. But let's keep this calm. Prison inmates got numbers. Oh, that's my social security number. Prison inmates got commissary. Oh, that's my bank account. Prisoners can travel between prisons. Oh, that's interstates. Prisoners got wardens. Oh, that's the police department / your boss or whoever the fuck is in charge of you. Because no matter if you're 18, 25, 26, 32, 49, 58, 97, you still don't get that full 100% autonomy unless your sack's so heavy the police officers can't even pick the shit up. So that's why they don't bother you, because you own the precinct. And actually the whole entire city, if not the state. I know that life is what you make it. Which is why I don't like to share the fucking collective reality, because most of y'all piss me off. Because no. You can do whatever you want in life, but don't be yourself. Don't get rich too fast. And make sure Uncle Sam always gets a cut of the cash. It is what it is. And I don't have to play your games. I just gotta make sure I'm not as violent as everybody else is when I fucking play. Because apparently when I get violent, that's not alright. But when you get violent, that's fine. You're Uncle Sam's kids. But even if I was one of them too, I'm Uncle Sam's stepkid. Because apparently only the white ones get through. I'm kidding. I know white people feel oppression as well as black people as well as Asians. Like every group feels oppression. But the way that the system does it does make it look like one group feels more oppression than others. And how I'll always reiterate, so long as I remember, it's not me versus you. It's me versus them. And you could be part of them, but I don't care about you. I barely care about me. That's why I don't pay any mind or attention to anybody, including male or female. Yeah, she could be fine, but she ain't gonna be wasting no time inside my mind. I don't give a fuck. It ain't no crime to ignore this bitch. She's just a body. Nothing personal. And I don't want to get personal with just somebody. I want to know. And I never know, so I just say, fuck it, I'm going to go. Move on to somebody until she's more than just a body to me. I try to see people for more than what others see them for. Like, I don't see her as just a guy. I don't see him as I'm not homosexual. I see everybody as nothing until I can figure out what value you have in my life. And maybe it's just nothing. Regardless of how psychotic it might sound. I don't feel anything. I just go into work and clock out and get back. Ohio doesn't feel like the right place for me. Michigan doesn't feel like the right place for me. I don't know where it would be aside from Yay, I'm dead finally! But no. Existence is agonizing, I'll say this as many times. So whenever they fucking find the remains of me, as well as my contents that I've been leaving the bread trails for as long as I can remember, don't you ever fucking say at my funeral, at my wake, whenever you choose to have your moment with me, don't you ever say I was fucking happy. Don't you ever say I fucking enjoyed life. Don't you ever fucking say some bullshit when I got 100% proof about what the fuck I really feel about life. Y'all just don't believe me. Y'all always say, oh, try different. Oh, try better. Oh, try this. Oh, try that. I have tried it all. To the extent that I can with the fortunes that I have. I've tried it. I still fucking hate it. But maybe one day I'll escape it. Just try and try and try and try and try and try and I just want to fucking die. Like, I do get networking. I do get rubbing elbows. I do get what these messages are being told to me, but to win this game is still to lose to me because this game is pointless. Society. For me to be rich is to hate myself to a certain extent because, well, actually, I'd never make it to a billionaire. I can make it to a millionaire ethically and morally without having to fuck people over. Or without having to fuck bad people, good people over. I don't give a fuck about bad people. Bad and good is so subjective. Who the fuck's good? Who the fuck's bad? And just because they're opposing me doesn't mean they're bad. And just because they're with me doesn't mean they're good. And just because they're good to me doesn't mean they're good for the company. And just because they're good to the company doesn't mean they're good to me. And that's the biggest problem I have in a lot of existence in life is just because they fit in one spot doesn't mean they fit in all spots, and they don't even quite fit in that spot that they're in. So, what's the problem? Is it them or is it me? We'll never communicate this clear enough for the world to see, so I speak my mind and hope somebody with a better mind than mine will be able to understand. Oh! I see what the problem is. It wasn't Ethan. It was really his childhood. Like, he grew up with 11 mentally and physically disabled siblings, and because of that, he learned how to do empathy and sympathy without being able to internalize his own emotions because he had so much going on in his house with having mentally and or physically disabled siblings, as well as a tyrant of a mom that didn't give a fuck about anybody's emotional regulations aside from hers, and she didn't care about if her emotions were regulated. Also bought a bunch of animals, not allowing them to live in a safe financial grounds, as well as having CPS inside the home basically every single year until senior year and even senior year once. On top of the fact that the household was so dysfunctional with poor communication, a lot of yelling, a lot of malnourished, a lot of emotional neglect, a lot of physical neglect, just a lot of things that Ethan grew up into an environment, and this environment can create so many different things, and Ethan decided to become the docile, didn't give a fuck, instead of that, always on the streets trying to kill people type person. Even though Ethan does have a really rough upbringing, he does seem to be a cool, smooth person. I don't get why. Because I weighed out all the options inside my head, and I realized villains make more money, but heroes live a more fulfilling life. That's just what society has taught me. Movies and TV shows. I don't really know many broke villains, but I can tell you how many heroes have a fucking job, and that shit sucks. You got superpowers, my nigga. You could literally be the most richest fucker on this planet. Or just fucking live in the mountains or fucking build your own house wherever the fuck you want to. And you're telling me every superhero has a 9-to-5 and every villain is a fucking millionaire, basically. Every hero has a 9-to-5 and every fucking villain's basically a multimillionaire. Make that shit make sense. Because they'll say how the doctors and the nurses and the people that work caregiving are heroes, but still degrade them and disregard them, as well as those that were in waiters and waitresses during the whole entire COVID period. But once that shit, kind of like Incredibles, once you stop being a hero that they respect, once you stop being a hero that they love, or once your heroism damages their property, they stop giving a shit about you. And that's life. You're only fit to be where you're supposed to be for you and your life. So remember, if it feels hard, it's probably because you're not supposed to be there. And there's always going to be a group of people that tries to brainwash you. Stay, oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, only real men stay. It's like, okay, cool, you guys are going to try to manipulate me. I grew up in a manipulating home. I don't give a fuck. Don't call me a real man. Call me a pussy. Call me where the fuck you want to, but at some point or another, you won't be able to reach me. Or you can't even reach me now. Like, just because you're talking to me doesn't mean you're talking to me. I have a lot of automated responses just because I know I say fucked up shit. That's why I don't say much to a lot of people. It's only a certain few that I show how I am. Aside from the internet. But how many people really watch this? I know I have 440 subscribers currently speaking. I do expect to rise to more before I decease and before all of this is done. But just because I have that many subscribers doesn't mean I have that many viewers. It is what it is, and I'd never understand why people ask me what's wrong when they don't really give a shit. Now, to be honest, he's somebody new that has asked me what's wrong, and I always give him the same answer because it really doesn't matter. In my book, it doesn't matter who fucks asks it. It doesn't matter if I ask it. It doesn't matter if somebody I love and care about asks it. It doesn't matter if a stranger asks it. The answer's always going to be, I'm fine. I'm okay. It's all right. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter if I go in and out. It doesn't matter if I have a fucking cut on my finger, got this at a fucking job. It doesn't matter if I fall through something inside of a truck. It doesn't matter if I get my heart broken. It doesn't matter if I fucking get hit by a car. It doesn't matter if I smash my toe. It doesn't matter if I get punched in the face. It doesn't matter if I get stabbed. The answer is, when you ask me what is wrong or are you okay, I'm fine. I'm always fine. It doesn't fucking matter. I got so much shit you don't need to worry about going on inside of my mind. So stop asking the fucking question. I'm fine! I'm always fine! It doesn't matter! It's a crime to think like me, so please, just leave me the fuck alone. I'm fine. I'm always fine. It doesn't fucking matter. And it never did. Until I figure out what matters to me. Could you please stop bothering me with these stupid questions? Ask something more important. Like how much money I made you. Where's the money I put? When am I able to work? I'm fine. I'll always be fine. It doesn't fucking matter. And you know it, so stop with the fucking pleasantries when you don't really mean to be pleasant. You're just asking to manipulate me, and I don't care for the manipulation right now. Most of the times I'd be fine with that. I don't give a shit. But can we just cut the bullshit? I'm fine! I'm always fine! Thank you! Sheesh. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'll be the happiest when I am not perceived. When I could take a break from existence permanently. I would like more than 2 weeks. I'd like more than a month. Honestly, I would like to take eternity off. Can I get that? Not right now? Well, fuck you, Death. I'll be talking to you later.